Hi guys, Logan here with another video. Today I am doing a comparison between Techie's only sitting clown characters. This is the 2017 Sitting Scare Clown, and this is the 2013 Thrashing Clown. These both were Spirit Halloween exclusives, and were the only clown characters that Techie did. They were like, you would sit him down to do something. He has a candy bowl. I just don't have him displayed with it. I actually have him on a charming button because it's easier to get him to go with that. And he has an MIT item, which is basically it's a trigger. It's like a foot pad or a charming button, but kind of with more of a gimmick. And his was a TNT box. You'd push it down and it would beep, and then like air raid sirens would go off and there would be an explosion, then it would set them off. So both of these are really neat animatronics, and despite them being different characters, there are some similarities, but there's a lot of differences. One of the similarities is actually the fact that these came out in like a series of 3. There was him, Death Row, and the serial killer. And then there was him, Scarecrow, Scare Witch. So both of them had 2 other counterparts in their respective series. And then they had spin-offs. His being Rusty, which was different from the other Sing Scare series. This one had groundbreakers that would thrash, which I don't really consider that to be in his series because he's built different than those. He has an unreleased character, which was a headless man. There's really no unreleased characters that we know of him. Actually, no, I'm wrong. He has 4. He has 2 witches. I forgot. Never mind, I'm dumb. And he actually has 2 counterparts, because he's got Harriet as well, which, again, different animatronic, because her upper body pops up instead of it just being her head. So, cross that off, because I totally forgot about the Morris witch that exists. Very much still exists. I don't know, never really paid much attention to that thing. They both have the same shoes. They're both, I want to say, are the same height as each other. They're on 2 different seats. He's on like a workout bench. He's on a stool, so he's more level than he is, but I think they are actually the same height as one another. I'm like really trying to scratch for some similarities with these 2. They use the exact same base. They have bases, which they're like leg forms that go right here, and then it goes all the way back, and you can kind of see it like here. Scared Clowns, I believe, is the exact same. I just don't really want to go over to him because I don't feel dicking with him. Both have like a polka dot costume scheme going on. Polka dot and stripes, actually. It's kind of interesting. Though, Scare Clown has the more, I would say, modern clown style. And what I mean by that is everyone kind of gave all of their clowns kind of the same costume, which was polka dot and stripe pattern. And he has that exact same pattern. But it's funny, they both have, polka dot and stripe costumes. I didn't really fully realize that until just now. They both went for $150 respectively for their their first years. I don't think he ever had a price increase. I don't think they really did that back in the day. He did to $160 in 2018. I got mine when he was still $150. Mine's an original model. So, honestly, though, I kind of feel like Thrashing Clown's more worth the price because he does more. He thrashes, he has light up eyes, and he had the MIT item, which did come with him. Scare Clown just came with a bowl, and his head popped up and he had noise. That's really all he did. This one did more, and actually had a longer activation sequence than Scare Clown did. And there's just a little more to this animatronic. He's got the cleaver, the more dynamic costume, I get the MIT adapter. The Scare Clown just has a little less. So it definitely kind of shows how different the values are. Nowadays this would be like $200. This would still be $150. Maybe a little more, a little less. Activation sequences are different. His head pops up. Again, he's usually holding a candy bowl, so he's supposed to be a jump scare. There were scarecrows, 2 scare witches, same thing. This one, he just thrashes around in his seat. And one big difference that kind of bugs me is that Scare Clown actually has these really long straps that go underneath him, so it secures him to a seat. Or I say Thrashing Clown has that. Scare Clown does not. I know some people are probably thinking, well, why would he need that? The animation on these is so violent that it actually makes them jump up a little bit and scoot forward, and after time they'll fall. And I've had this issue ever since I've had my Scare Clown, where he will just fall right off the table that I sit him in, or right off the chair I have him sitting in, and dumps out all the candy, and then I have to pick it up, and trick-or-treaters are crowding me, trying to get the candy as well. It's annoying that he doesn't have that extra support. And additionally, his hands also have straps, so they can be secured, onto a chair. I wish his had straps or Velcro that you could strap them and secure them onto the bowl. They don't. As you see, I think Scare Witch had the Velcro hands. I don't think Scarecrow did. I think Scare Witch was the only one that had it so her hands could be secured onto the bowl. But it'd be nice if they had Velcro that you looped through the bowl so that his hands could stay, on it. Because he's supposed to be holding it like it's resting on his lap. The facial designs are very different. So this is him. He's more kind of cartoony. He's got that kind of really classic, techie, creepy, cartoonish look that I've always known him for. It's very stylized. Again, he has this very bold makeup that I talked about in my last video with him that sets him apart. Scare Clown is a lot just more ominous and scary. He's got this really gnarly snarl, and his cheeks are carved out. Of course, I added blood to mine. I altered him a little bit, made him dirtier looking. You both do have that classic red clown nose. He doesn't really have any eye makeup. And he has a little bit of lipstick on the upper lip, which is an interesting contrast to most clowns. And then he has a jester's hat. He doesn't really have any hat at all. Same hair material. It's like this fabric. It's an actual fabric. It's not just like a wig, as you can see right there. Assembly, again, exact same. It's literally a center pole that connects to the heads and the bodies. So they have the exact same setup, which was a little surprising to me. I almost thought he would have a little more to his setup, his Scare Clown, because he has all that thrashing motion. So I almost expected him to be a little more secure and have a little more reinforcement. It's literally just a stick that wiggles around with a head attached to it. So that's interesting. It's really interesting to me. He has a shorter activation sequence than him. They both have the exact same features, minus the external speaker jack. Back in 2013, animatronics didn't have that. He doesn't have it, and Silent and Deadly doesn't have it. It's really just Scare Clown that has the that type of feature where it he has that external speaker jack, so you can plug him into better speaker, make him louder, or give him a little more bass to his voice. He never had that. I'm assuming the remake did, but the remake never came out. So I'll show them off, and I'll show them both off. Have them on timing buttons and set pads because I don't know. I like to have control over activating him, and he doesn't have his candy bowl on him. It works. It's just fine. I just didn't give it to him. So let's do Scare Clown first. So his audio is not very clown themed. He just yells surprise, pops his head up, laughs. Scarecrow had the exact same laugh track. And the creepy little kid laughter and that kind of ensemble sound that techie stuff usually has. Another issue is that his hands will just flop down on the ground after a while. Again, from the violent motion. And his hands will too, if you don't have him strapped to anything. But, again, he's a little different than this. His can be secured. So this guy. So his is more clown-themed audio. He has circus music in the background. He's laughing and giggling maniacally. And then it's got the little clown horns in the background. Just normal clown gimmicks that you would expect. Also, totally forgot to mention this. It's just a little weird thing. I gotta get down here to really show this off. So Scare Clown. Again, I painted his shoes so they're usually just like this. A little different color. His shoes are glued and stapled in so they do not come off. Thrashing Clown's shoes, they Velcro on and off, which I just thought was the weirdest thing ever with this guy. So his shoes come off for, I don't know, I don't understand why they did so his shoes could come off, but they did just that. Makes no sense to me. It's a really weird addition. I'll set that shoe there. He's got 1 foot now. I don't know why he's sitting and thrashing around. He's in pain. But that was just such a weird thing that they did with him and not with him. I don't understand why they would need to have him have removable shoes. But I also don't know why he needs removable shoes either. It's such a weird little thing that Techie did. When I unboxed him, I thought he was broken. I about had a heart attack. I thought his shoes broke off along with his crushed in face. And I realized, no. They literally just Velcro on. That's just how they designed it. It's just a weird little feature that they gave him. But yeah, that's kind of my comparison between the two. Personally, I prefer Thrashing Clown, but I like them both a lot for their own unique reasons. But I think Thrashing Clown is the better out of the two for that price point, the animation, the design. It would almost be interesting if they did a Thrashing Clown run with Scare Clown's face. That'd be kind of neat to see. Probably unlikely, but I would like to see either Spirit do that, like a Thrashing Clown remake, but it's not just this exact one, they changed it up. Or Techie do that for Morris, or they did Thrashing Clown's mechanism and popped this gnarly face on it, because that'd be really cool. I would buy that. I would buy them just to have the 3, because that's really neat. But yeah, that's really all for me. If If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the little notification bell so you know when I sporadically post, because I'm not a very consistent person. And yeah, leave a comment down below. Which one do you prefer? Thrashing Clown or Sitting Scare Clown? I definitely want to hear y'all's opinions. And with that, I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.